what is this mountain bike sorcery we have here? What does it do? Where does it come from? Why? How? There are so many questions surrounding this pretty unique bike we have here. The Marin Wolf Ridge is as unconventional as they come. Being so unconventional might not be for everyone, though this will reward the curious, as this bike has to be ridden to believed. Although it comes with quite a reputation, with incredibly varied reviews online from different media sources around the web, we want to find out for ourselves what this thing does. This is our new long-term test bike. We're pretty excited about it, so let's see what it's all about. Well, most obviously, it is a very funky looking frame. The Wolf Ridge uses the React to Play suspension design developed by a group called Nailed. It's a very unique system and also is utilised by Polygon's Square One enduro bike and their downhill race bike ridden by Tracy and McKenna. We're still unsure if the system's operation is hard to get our head around or if Marin do a pretty dodgy job of explaining it. Either way, it's probably worth reading about it yourself rather than us trying to go into great detail right now. In short, the React to Play uses a monostay swing arm that telescopes rearward when compressed, creating quite a lot of anti-squat. So when you pedal this bike, it hardly bobs at all. The rear shock uses the lightest tune available from RockShox, and to make a statement, Marin spec'd this model without the lockout levers. I love lockout levers. Geometry-wise, it's not that long or slack, with numbers traditionally found on shorter travel bikes these days. I guess what Marin are trying to do there is create a bike that has a lot of suspension for what it is. We tested that Polygon Square One last year in a longer travel bike built around the same principle, and it literally blew us away. We couldn't put a finger on exactly what it was, but the bike tracked the ground like nothing we'd ridden before. And only after a couple of rides on the Wolf Ridge, we get the feeling we're going to be equally as perplexed and impressed. What's next? Well, this is our long-term test bike, so we're going to hang on to this a little bit longer than a regular review bike. We like to experiment with different setups, different parts, and we plan to use it to review other new components that take our interest. First up, I'm going to fine-tune that suspension sag to get the ride height really spot on for climbing. I'm going to slide the saddle forward a bit and clean up the cables. So yeah, not too much right now, but we'll be back soon with a proper ride report of what this thing does. Let's shred, see you soon.